What's up, everybody? This is Eric from Easy Computer Solutions. So I got the Moto X4. Beautiful, gorgeous phone. Motorola done a very good job with this phone. This phone is running Android Pie and got like March security updates. So this phone is definitely great in 2019, right? Relatively cheap. You can find it 200 or even under 200 bucks. Well, the new kid on the block is the Moto G7. Again, a beautiful phone. Now, if you look at both of them have different characteristics. I got a full comparison video coming out for both of these phones, but in this comparison video, I'm going to do a camera review between both of these devices, and we're going to do this in low light. But y'all know how I like to do it. Let's go ahead and compare these mid $200 phone and the mid $200 phone, or maybe under $200 phone, to a big dog, right? And I got the Oneplus 7 Pro. And we're gonna do this in low light. And the only reason why I'm using the OnePlus 7 Pro, so we can gauge how the big dog compared to the younger brothers, right? I mean, these phones is relatively cheap, right? You don't expect a lot out of these cameras in low light, but let's go ahead and put it to the test and see what it's all about. So, OnePlus 7 Pro right here compared to the Moto G7 and the Moto X4. So sit back, relax, and get your popcorn ready. Woo! Let's have us some fun and follow me on this journey. Let's go.
Dantana.
All right, guys, so here it is. I got mid $200 phones, and I got a flagship here, which is the OnePlus 7 Pro. All right, so let's go on and walk here and let y'all guys see all three cameras in action. I'm running 1080p 30 frames per second with all three devices. I got the Moto X4, the Moto G7, and the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now, you be the judge for yourself. And I tell you, way back in the day when the Moto X4 first came out, it had some issues with focusing. And look, all the updates that the Moto X4 have came and got and gone, it still have some of those issues with focusing, even in video. But you be the judge for yourself when looking at all three of these devices. Again, I got the Moto X4, the Moto G7, and I got the OnePlus 7 Pro on deck. Now let's look at the sky. Which device give you the deeper blacks? Boom. Let me walk. Now, this is low light. Low light means there's no sun. Now, we do have pole lights and everything in between, but again, this is low light. Now, let's go and look at that brick. You be the judge for yourself. Look at the detail of that brick. Let me see if I can get in a little deeper there with that brick so we can look at it. Boom. Which one give you the more details there? I'm looking at the viewfinder, and look, I tell you what, the Moto G7 looks good, but obviously the OnePlus 7 Pro looks fantastic in this low light scenario. Look at that. Now look at that tree. Look at the details of that tree. The OnePlus 7 Pro does look really good. Look, one of the reasons why I put the OnePlus 7 Pro in here, so we can gauge the difference between $200 phones and, you know, mid $500, $600, $700 phones, which is the OnePlus 7 Pro. All right, guys, so this is 4K on the Moto G7, the Moto X4, and the OnePlus 7 Pro. Now look at the Verizon wireless sign, and I'm looking at the viewfinder, and even though the OnePlus 7 Pro looks better, I can tell you that all three of them look pretty bad. Let's go on and walk. Yes, and I clean the camera lens on all devices. Look, here's the thing. If you want to get a true testament on how good or how bad a cell phone camera is, you got to test it in low light. That's my whole thing. You got to test it in low light. And there it is. I mean, everybody claimed to be the best at this, claimed to be the best at that. When you put it on low light, that's when you get a true testament on how good or how bad a phone is. All right, that's how it is. Look at the light, low light, the sky, which one give you the deeper blacks. Again, we're talking about $200 phones with the Moto X4 and the $250 phone and the Moto G7. And we got, look, I like the OnePlus 7 Pro camera. That's why I pick it in this contest right here. Now look at that. And let's see how the white balance kicking in. White balance kicking in there. Yes, all right, so let's check the focus points as I go in this wall. Boom. Focusing pretty quick on all devices. Boom. So there it is. All right, guys, so this is the front-facing camera on all three devices, the OnePlus 7 Pro, the Moto G7, and the Moto X4. Again, you be the judge for yourself for looking at all three cameras. And I'm looking at the viewfinder, and I'm actually liking the Moto X4. It got to be a little brighter. I mean, the background is not that great. The Moto G7 got the black background, pretty dark, and I mean, I don't know, but you be the judge for yourself when looking at the OnePlus 7 Pro, but I'm looking at the viewfinder, and this is what I'm seeing. The background looking pretty bad on the OnePlus 7 Pro, even though a phone that I like. I'll talk about it. But here it is. This is Eric from Easy Computer Solution. Leave your comments down below. Let me know what you think about all three of these devices in action. See you guys on the next video. Ooh, look at that. Peace. Look at that. Look how dark that is. I mean, the Moto G7 look good. Moto G7 looking good. All right, I got to go. Bye.